welcoming you back for another movie night review, number 404, called Dust Files, Mad Scientist. All right, so there's 4 files on this. There's about 4 to 5 short film files, sci-fi, on this long 1 hour. Okay, so there's about 4 to 5 short films, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and the first one is Eureka. The second one is Dark Nebula. The third one is Luminal. The fourth one is Brothers, and the fifth one is Mongrel. So there are 5. And again, this is short film sci-fi. All right, so let's get into the movie night review right now. All right, on the first one called Eureka, this is about the second time that we have seen this one, that I've seen it. And pretty much it's an outwardly being that meets a lazy, uninspired person, and she has to deliver some kind of script to the being to perfect the way. It almost appears like it's at the afterlife, and she has to transcribe, or she has to do something to create the next living part, and she has to pass or not pass. That's what it seems like. Other than that, it's just called rape, because what being would come up to you and ask you to do something if it's outside of your life, or any of that. Okay, so 1 and 1 equals 2. The next short film is called Dark Nebula. Yep, okay. So Dark Nebula is an animated style short film. And what's happening is there's a captain, and she is doing experiments on alien enactment and all kinds of stuff, alien initiation and working with things. And something happens to her crew. She figures out that what it is, and she does have to cover it up. And it is a mixture of what a science person would do. If you would go there, maybe, but if you're scared to death, probably. All right, so she actually defeats it, but all in all, the alien isn't a witness of itself, so that would be the majority of thinking and thoughts on how you would get through the segment where she has to overtake it and what it is. Okay, and facing her crew is the most devastating part. Yes, but scientists have to regulate themselves the whole time. All right, so we just don't do that ever again. Okay. The third short film on Mad Scientist, Volume 1, is called The Dust Files, is called 1 and 1 equals 2. Again, liminal. All right. This one is about human deportation. And once again, the lady is a captain, and or she's a scientist, in charge over the whole program, and something goes wrong, terribly wrong, because once she grapples the idea of what's going on with one of her coworkers. And she has to face that something about the guy is missing. So he went out, everything about her life is fine up until this point because he went out. She's like award winning with the time periods and what's going on with human deportation itself. But when he came back, he didn't come back whole. Okay, so something about his beingness or something was missing, and it was left over there. So that only means that something is really negative. Okay, that means get out of it, find another job. You know, I really can't. It's hard for me. It is hard for me to recall the ending. I can't remember if someone got shot or not. You know, if he came back and was trying to kill her, or if it's just explanatory that something's wrong with the project. Go figure. I normally remember, but on this one, there's something very wrong, literally. Okay? Go get another job because that is the it for me in remembering and trying to recall anything. All right, so the next short film is called Brothers, and this one is is kind of normal, but it gets very strange at the end, but it's normal. Okay, so all in all, they are like fucked up, brother. I mean, they drink, they play, they mingle, the ladies, the beach, all kinds of stuff, right? Bikes and stuff. And they both work for this robotic company. Okay, so something happens though to his brother, and all is gone. It seems like they did the whole destiny. Okay, so when he goes, there's nothing there. It's like totally loser or something. Not that he lost, you know, his friendship or anything like that, but it's like, damn, like everything they did together, they did everything. So it's kind of sad, you know. But something happens with the brother who's alive, and he goes to doing some robotics and he brings his brother back, but in that manner. And you can tell because his eyes are like phased out and they're like glass or something, but it's the same guy. It like has flesh and everything. So it's like real robotic. So, in other words, he can like walk really fast or run, or he's just there, you know, that kind of stuff. But he's like very simple, very human, okay? And he goes to doing things with his brother, right? And then all of a sudden, I'm not even going to ruin it for you, but at the end, it's more devastating than the accident, than the guy losing his fucking life. Something happens right at the end, and it's like all gone from there, and it's like, what the fuck? What just happened? All I'm going to say is someone gets strangled, and we're not going to say it's robotics. Next short film. Next. Now, let's get into the next one because damn. All right. 1 + 1 = 2. The very last short film is called Mongrel. Oh my God, who wants a fucking turkey pig man in front of their fucking. Does he even fucking stink? He looks like he's funky as fuck. It looks like fucked up. It looks like so fucked up. It looks shitty. I can't help it. Like, so many people are like really wired about situations. Now she's getting ready to lose her father, but she has a plan, and it's to keep that human pig in front of her. And he's not even human. It's like a son or something. We don't even know how that even happens. All right. So I have to say it because we do not want anything in our consciousness or rhythm to partake in anything unreligious or unmoral or very deliberate. We don't want anything to say that a person's a pig and why, or why white people do things. We don't want any of that in our psyche. Okay. So I have really had to go there, but I'm going there in an up way so you can see that I'm really scared of people, but I'm not. But I am, but I'm not. I'm like the same, so I don't have to do things like that just to show that, anything. But anyway, I don't know. Who is gonna read this? I don't know. Who's gonna intercept? I don't know. If they already have, probably, but I'm fighting fucking galactic shit anyway, every fucking hours and stuff. But anyway, let's get into the movie and not into thoughts of my boyfriend feels that and he dared me to say it. I'm so sorry. This is a prank. Oh shit. It's a prank. The guy, he's losing it. He lost his situation. It is a pig person something and he lost it. That was a prank. He's fine, okay? But the scientist is really or the person, she's really losing it, but not because her father's dying or anything, or that she has a will to execute the fastness or swiftness of it. It's more, I don't know, he's just like that. He's like the gruff animal style of it, but he's the guy. All right, so it's like complete opposite. The guy sitting there is like that. He just like throws his shit around and he's like, damn it, to her. So she slits his throat. That's the all in all of that one. All right, she slits his throat. So Mongrel is that. Okay. All right. So tonight's subject for tonight is very limited. So it's only because this is an hour film that we just reviewed. So we hope you have a nice night.